Assalamu alaikum everyone. So today I'm going to make a French dessert which is called Mille Feuille. For this recipe I'm using the ready-made puff pastry squares, but it's entirely up to you if you want to buy the puff pastry block and then roll it with the rolling pin, or maybe you fancy to make your own pastry. This pastry square is roughly, as you can see, 10.5 by 10.5 centimeter both sides, so you can either cut them in half and make a wide Mille Feuille, but I'm going to cut them into 3. So I use ruler to figure out how wide I want my pastry strips, and then I'm going to use the pizza cutter to cut these pastry strips. As you can see, I have wrapped my baking tray with the silver foil. You can also use the parchment paper, or if you don't have either of those, don't worry, you can just sprinkle some flour, and that will help pastry not to stick on the baking tray. And put in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes at gas mark 4 and check in between, please. For filling, I'm going to use double fresh cream, icing sugar and vanilla extract. Add the 3 of the ingredients together, beat them until a soft peak is formed, which you can see I've shown you in my video. Fill the piping bag with this cream mixture and keep it aside in the fridge for at least an hour or 2. So as you can see, the pastry strips are a little bit on the thicker side, so I'm going to cut them in half so they are not too thick, otherwise the assembling of Mille Feuille will be difficult. I'm using 3 different types of berries, but you can choose any fruit you like. So now for assembling Mille Feuille, I'm going to use a very thin layer of cream and stick my pastry strip on top of it. It will help my pastry not to move. Now I'm going to pour the cream on top of the pastry strips and going to place my fruits as I like, but it's up to you. Whatever fruits you would like and however you want to place it. I'm using not too much cream, but again, if you would like more creamy Mille Feuille, then you can pour some more cream on the pastry strips. Once I'm going to lay my fruits, I'm going to pour a little bit of cream on top of fruits, and then going to use another strip and going to then do the same thing, use the double cream and then stick the 2 layers together. And then for the third one, I'm going to do exactly the same thing by repeating the same process again for the 3rd layer. Guys, if you feel that you want 2 tier Mille Feuille, that's fine, or if you want 3 or more than 3, it's entirely up to you. Lastly, dust the icing sugar on top of all the Mille Feuille and enjoy, guys.